Steelers. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
With Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Luke to get us started. Off we go from Pittsburgh. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jaylen Warren. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. The master of play action, Rodgers. The second down throw is incomplete.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. On 4th down, here's Cameron Johnston to punt for Pittsburgh. LeJontay Wester deep for Baltimore. This is taken at the 25. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
At their own 33-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. That's taken in by Jacoby Lane. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And the Ravens 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
Chris Boswell on for the point.
You know, sometimes with these veteran defensive backs, Mike, what you lose in speed, what you lose in some of their athletic ability maybe they had a few years ago, you more than make up for in just their experience. There's not a pass route they haven't seen, a concept they haven't studied. They can communicate with everybody else, not only what they expect to come, but make sure they're in the right checks and the right adjustments. And, man, the impact he continues to...
He gets free. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way back. 92 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Tyler Luke on for the extra point.
The extra point up and good. And the Ravens will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
So if they come to the line, 2nd down, they need 14 yards. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. He's going to air one out for Metcalf.
Rodgers pass.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
Cameron Hayward on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up
From the 44
and 5.
now. Here's second and 4.
44-yard line.
Off the play fake. Jackson. And this will be incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
Contact as he delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find the throwing lane, and it sets up 4th down. From the gun, Jackson. That's incomplete. Very tall on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. A-Rod down to throw on 1st down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch. And in this case, what guys are under.
And some good blocking, bringing up a gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down. He'll get this out to the left flat. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. The defense is right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the 1st down.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And we're back to the Steel City after this. The Steelers with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. Back to the running back, Eli Heidenreich. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Rodgers going up top again. Open man, that's Bernard. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Again, it's Rodgers. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll be second down. To the air once more, it's Rodgers. He's got it about the 8. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
From the gun, Rodgers. And he'll take it on in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown Steelers. On for the extra point is Boswell.
Boswell on 4-point.
He knocks it through. And the Steelers will move out to a 14-7 lead.
14. Ravens 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
17-yard line.
On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
They face second down, 8 yards to go. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That is over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. A first down throw from Rodgers. Left side, he's got Bernard. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
That's to the end zone, intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins. Baltimore.
Touchdown, Ravens.
What a spectacular take back for the score. You can stay in your own end zone and just take the touchback. Better yet, go the other way and get the touchdown.
And just a great heads-up play there, Mike. Not only to secure the ball in the end zone, but then to recognize he had an alley. He's able to outrun the rest of those guys, and now he finds himself taking it all the way back for 6.
The return team going to let that one go. He'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
First down for Aaron. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Oh, that is out of his reach, overshooting him on the deep ball. Incomplete.
So this is where things get tricky. They work all week with the pass rush, Mike, to move the quarterback off his spot. They don't want these NFL quarterbacks in rhythm, hitting the top of their drop, and delivering the ball on time. But then the second component to that is you get them out there on the run, and it can really stress your coverage downfield. So nice job here, sticking with their guys, not giving any open targets downfield, and they force the incomplete.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. Jackson now to throw on first down. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Steelers think they've got one, and they do.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Targeted for DK Metcalf. It'll be second down.
Hamilton was there defensively.
Rodgers now. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie. Jackson. Now he'll run it. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Jackson now. Headed left, buying time. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up second and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Rodgers on first down. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
Yeah, we see pretty often around the league, Mike, guys of his caliber, it almost feels like they get away with a little bit more than maybe the average defender, but not this time. I think the officials were right on it, and that's a clear-cut PI. We see this so often, they call it sudden change, so they teach defenses, Mike. This is a little predictable here. They teach defenses. If we have to take the field following a turnover or some sort of sudden change situation, expect a deep play, expect a trick play. It's just the way offensive coordinators call plays immediately after taking over the possession. And in this case, the defense was ready for it and falls incomplete.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Loading up, launching downfield. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. He'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. That's a gain of 14 to begin this second half.
A gain of 14.
So, first and 10 here now at the 38. He'll go again here with Henry. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Taken down at the 41. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Here's Jackson. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Rashad Bateman.
Into rhythm. The drive's rolling. Here's another first and 10. Now they'll pitch it out here. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Jackson looking to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down back on the other side of midfield. Keanu Benton getting in for the sack. And that's going to lead to third and very long. To throw is Jackson. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
On fourth down, they snap it to Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he's going to have the Ravens first down. They convert in style there. Big play on fourth and long. Now Jackson. A throw on the move is caught.
Jackson's pass complete.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. This fielded at about the 9. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Good for a Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A-Rod down to throw on first down. Right back to Wilson. He's got it again. And he's out of bounds here. It's a big pickup at the end here of the third quarter of play. So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's to the end zone, where it's incomplete. What a job in covering, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
And 10.
Throwing, Rodgers. to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
That's Washington, the man in motion. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th. But they will. In between the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, it's Arlington, Texas, host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Dallas Cowboys.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start, and off we go from Arlington. Good work covering this opening kickoff by the kicking team. Going to force a long field drive starting at the 20-yard line.
20-yard line.
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. The veteran Kenny Clark in on the stop.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, here's Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
That's not an easy catch by any means, but at this level, Mike, you get paid to catch them all. And really, you get paid to catch the hard ones. And you know that hit, it's coming either way. And I remember learning as a young player early in my career, the hit's coming, you're going to get knocked to the ground. It feels a lot better getting off the ground and handing the ball to the official.
There's a short one caught by Andrews. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. Good for a Ravens 1st down.
A gain of 18.
It's a really important conversion right there, Mike, because you just don't want to go 3 and out on the road, especially on your opening possession of the game. You want to let your offense get some rhythm, establish and unfold some of the game plan you've set up coming in. They're going to have a fresh set of downs here and now say, okay, can we turn this good start of a drive and finish the drive with some points?
That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
to the air one more time with Jackson. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got it. Rashawn Gary. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. Rolling right. He'll try and get there on the ground. Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. Well, a big play there, and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds, so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds.
He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14, and the decision to go for it pays off. This drive started to take some nice shape. Another 1st and 10 here. Going to go right back to Henry.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. That's taken in by Jacoby Lane. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Tyler Luke now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead.
7, Cowboys nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Devontae Turpin on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
One-yard line.
Trying to push his way forward. There's nowhere to go. They've got him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And they're not going to snap it. We have come to the end of the first quarter of play. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football. They've got it with a 2nd down and 10. They put Pickens in motion. They send a receiver in motion left. Now a second down throw for Prescott. Working free downfield. It is Williams. Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. Cowboys come right back to tie it at 7.
Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. He's going to like not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. Play action now. Jackson. That'll be intercepted. That's the safety, Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys will have great field position right around midfield.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
They put Pickens in motion. Play fake. Prescott. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Dak gonna work it to Lamb on the RPO. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Here now, 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That's into the hands of Jaden Blue. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. That'll be enough for a first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
First carry now for Jaden Blue. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Third and 5. A shotgun snap for Prescott. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson, and he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
10 yards.
That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. They'll come up now again. Good news, it's 1st and 10. A first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he'll get forward for a couple. Tackled there by Trenton Simpson.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Second down and 8. Prescott. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone, because it's 1st and goal.
They'll run. It's Williams to the 5-yard line.
The ball carrier. Malachi starts on the tackle. A gain of 3. Brings
Here
up
now, second down and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
They put Pickens in motion. On second down, it's Dak. That is caught, and he's close to the goal line but didn't get in. Good job to make sure he doesn't cross the plane, and now it's 3rd and goal. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, talk things over before 3rd down. Here's Prescott. That is caught by the tight end, Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Dallas. On for the PAT is Aubrey. The kick is good. And the Cowboys will move out to a 14-7 lead. Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 12 yards to start the half, and a good start at that. It is a first down.
I like the change of pace. The idea that you want to keep the ball on the ground, but you don't want to do it in the traditional sense of just turning around and handing it off to your running back. So this time, they give it to the wide receiver, they get him in space, get the ball in his hands, and he turns it into a solid gain.
Give this to Blue, and he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down
at the 40-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Prescott to the left side, caught by Lamb. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Prescott to his main man Lamb. CD gets the Cowboys a first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Trying the left side. Here goes Williams. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line. Second down. Prescott. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average. And frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Third and long. Prescott now. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. He needed 13 and got 14 for the first down.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
Couldn't connect with CeeDee Lamb. It'll be second down. Out of the shotgun, they give it to Williams. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
To throw is Prescott. Hit as he throws. That one will fall to the turf, and it's incomplete. The pressure too much to get away from that time. Good third down stop. And it sets up fourth down.
For the Cowboys field goal.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
Yeah, it's just the third quarter. But anytime you can build a little cushion, I think you'll take it, especially in a spot like this, which makes it a two-possession game.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. Now Jackson on the move. Forced out wide. He runs with it. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Trying to claw their way back into this one, and that'll help. It's a first down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
And they will not run another play. That'll do it. The end of the third. First down throw for Jackson. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and that will lead to a second down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. First down, Baltimore. Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down? They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
On third down, Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
First and goal.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Jackson up top again. Moving outside the pocket. Kept the play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him, and down he goes.
Second down and goal.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Second down, goal to go. They'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Lane. He's got it. And they get a little bit back there, but still a long ways to go coming up with third and goal.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Third and goal for Jackson. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big fourth down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Second and 10. They'll try and run right on the option. And a good push defensively. They're going to get him down back at the 10. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Talk things over before third down. Throwing is Prescott. This one's down the field, but wind up incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Anger now on to punt. That kick is away. And this is going to set up a long field ahead. Backed up as it is touchdown inside the 10. Here's first down. From the gun, Jackson has caught. That's Lane.
Jackson's pass.
They come up for second and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 17.
Here's Jackson. On the run to the right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's taken down up past the 35. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. They'll need to score and do it quickly. Still one timeout left. Final minute, first and 10. Now, Jackson. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it'll bring up second down. To the air one more time with Jackson. On the move left. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike,